What is going on, Coach Launch crew? Fabulous, fabulous Monday morning. It is cold outside here. It is raining. Still a beautiful, beautiful day. I'll say it again. Any day where you wake up. Because it could be worse. You could just not wake up. That would suck. It'd be over. That's it. It'd just be over. All right. I'm going to launch this into the group. If you aren't in the Coach Launcher group, I say it all the time, but if you aren't in the Coach Launcher group, get in there because there is a ton of free training in there. If you are a brand new coach and you want to launch your coaching business and you want help, get in that group because there's massive amounts of help in that group. If you can hear me, just let me know. I know it's early. I know those of you on the West Coast, if you get up about the times I get up, you're probably up now. And you're working on your stuff. Let me just share this right into the group. And then we'll get rolling. Interesting topic this morning. So I'm going to post this into the group and then we're going to go. All right. The number one thing holding back most new coaches. Usually I don't go live this early because my folks on the West Coast, I know some of you are up, Paul Silva, wherever you're at. I know you're awake. Pretty much, if I'm awake, Paul Silva's awake. That guy gets up at like 4:30 in the morning. How do I know that? Instagram, unless he's cheating, unless he's taking pictures before he goes to bed and setting the clock ahead and taking pictures. But wanted to dive into this because I had some space today. I schedule out my days and I woke up this morning and I got a little ahead, which is awesome, which gave me some time to jump in here. Anytime that I'm ahead in what I'm doing in the day, that's when I try to get some training on in here. So let's roll. The number one thing holding most new coaches back, and actually that's wrong, all new coaches back. It is the number one thing in my experience. In conversations I have with my clients currently who are new coaches and they're launching and they're working the natural enrollment method, they're falling in love with this proven process to start enrolling their first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 clients, right? Which is awesome. This is the number one thing that holds them back. Also, I get on the phone with hundreds and hundreds of new coaches. That's just how the process works. I'm on the phone with hundreds of new coaches. This is the number one thing holding them back. And it is ironic, right? Because we are coaches. I know it was the number one thing that held me back for years. The number one thing holding your coaching business back is you. It is you. Oh, the irony. But I run into it over and over and over again. My clients will tell you because we remove all of the obstacles together systematically that people run into when they're trying to launch it. We get you in front of massive amounts of people. We help you grow your platform. We help you with your content. We help you dial in your messaging. We help you with your engagement. We help you with your enrollment calls. We do all of this stuff. If you ask my clients, they will tell you that's the help they get. The number one thing holding them back is themselves. What does that look like? That's probably a better question than anything else. All right? But think about this. In your life, in any area where you've been stuck, weren't you the biggest factor in your growth? Or your lack of growth? And wasn't it figuring out how to deal with yourself and your resistance that got you past wherever you were stuck? Yeah. Now, people say to me all the time, well, Brad, listen, just tell me what to do. I need to know how do I grow this thing. That's fine. That's easy. In fact, I've got units in the Coach Launcher group that walk you through how to do it, right? When you become a client, I share everything. You get everything. I don't hold back. You get everything for where you are, what you need in order to grow your coaching business and enroll your first 5, 10 clients. It's not the how. The how is the easy part. Moving past your blockage, your resistance, that's the hard part. And you don't solve that and then move forward. You solve it as you're taking action and moving forward. So I find this is deep. This is the deep stuff. This is the stuff a lot of people don't want to talk about, but it is true. There are things that happened in our formative years that keep us from doing the things we need to do in order to grow our coaching business. I'm going to say that again. There are things that happen to us or things we experienced in our formative years that we still hang on to. We've still got that energy locked inside of us that keep us from doing the things we need to do. This could look like there are things you need to do to grow your coaching business. If you do them, your coaching business will grow. I guarantee it. But you have to do them. You have to do them regularly. You have to do them over and over and over again. And eventually you spiral into momentum and it will take you where you want to go. No doubt about it. 100% guarantee. If you do these things, right? If you follow the process, you will do it. That's why people who just fall in love with the process end up doing so well. Now, how are you holding you back? It's different for every person, but because of something that you experienced in your life, you decided there are things you don't like doing. So you don't do them. Some of you are aware of this, some of you aren't. And that's okay. Everyone's at the place they're at. But once you become aware of the things you need to do, then you're going to have to deal with your own inner resistance to the things you don't want to do, right? You have to be putting out content. It's like, yeah, I know, I'm happy to put out content, but I don't want to put it out in my personal profile. You will never grow your coaching business. You won't. If you're afraid to use your personal profile to grow your coaching business, you are not going to make it as quickly. You will be stuck. How do I know? Because I was stuck for 3 years because I didn't want to do that. I got past it because it's what you have to do. You say, no, it's just my preference. I prefer not to use it. That's exactly what I'm telling you. Your preference for the way you want the world to be is holding you back. You want the world to show up in front of you and say, oh, grow your coaching business by doing all the things you like to do. But the world won't ever do that, right? It's like showing up and saying, lose weight by eating only the things you want to eat. That's a preference for people. I only eat what I want the world to show up in a way where I will lose weight by only eating what I want to eat. That will never happen. It's like saying, I want to get really healthy on the inside by only eating what I want to eat. That's in juxtaposition. Those two forces are opposed to each other. It'll never happen. It's like saying, I want to get in shape without doing the things I don't want to do. I don't want to do cardio and I don't want to lift weights. Well, it doesn't work that way. Your preference is holding you back. There are things listen, I mean, I have so many conversations with people. It's ironic because we're coaches. We coach other people through this stuff. And then we find ourselves seemingly impossibly stuck because of the junk that's going on in here, right? Clear Mind Project, great example of moving past and releasing all that resistance that's inside of you. But there are things you are going to have to do to grow your coaching business. Can you all hear me? I've been going for a few minutes now. Almost 10 minutes, and I haven't even asked if anyone can hear me. If you can hear me, let me know. So there are things you are going to have to do in order to grow your coaching business. And the number one thing holding you back is your resistance to doing those things. When you can surrender and let go of your desired outcome, what? Then you will be able to flow forcefully towards growing your coaching business. It's more irony. You've got to let go of your desired outcome is that no one disagrees with you. Your desired outcome is that people like you. Your desired outcome is that maybe you don't stand out. Your desired outcome is that it maybe isn't hard work. And your desired outcome is that you enroll a bunch of clients. But if you are hanging on to that desired outcome or a bunch of desired outcomes, it is holding you back. It's like trying to climb a mountain with an elephant on your back. It will jack you up and slow you down, right? There is this place that you get yourself to where you begin to relax and let go of those things that are really, really bothering you inside. And this is why, stuff that has happened. Morning, Sean, what's going on, brother? Stuff that has happened in your formative years certainly can hold you back. But it happened 30 years ago. So it's time to release that. Let that go, right? It's time to relax and take action, knowing that that stuff can't kill you. It is not going to kill you. It will not end your life by posting in a group. It won't end your life to add a friend. It won't end your life to connect with somebody in a conversation. It won't end your life to go to a conference. It won't end your life to invest in your coaching business. Whatever it is, whatever those things are that you know you need to be doing, but you're not doing, that's what you need to let go of and start doing. It's the number one thing that holds all new coaches back. It's themselves. It's themselves. I'm going to have Nick Peterson on here Tuesday morning. We are going to talk directly about this. The number one thing you can focus on for more productivity and profitability in your coaching business. It's Tuesday, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. There's an event here in the Coach Launcher group. If you're not in the Coach Launcher group, if you're watching from my business page, get in there and then say you're going to the event and get the reminder and show up. I will leave that up for a little while. I will leave that replay up, but if you can make it, you get to ask questions live. We are going to be doing some math, and it is going to be fun. But we are going to talk about that resistance that is within all of us that blocks us. You're all awesome. I will talk to you soon. Have a great Monday. Make it an incredible day.